Many footballers become managers after their playing career is over, but one thing we've never really done on the channel is follow a player once retired into the realm of management, basically. Well, what we've got today is we've got the perfect potential player, but I've also gone in and given him some staff attributes, and he's the perfect potential manager. It's going to be a long career for our youngster. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Adam Collins, who looks a hell of a lot older than 17. I used a 30-odd-year-old person. So by the time they retire and go into coaching, that face will be spot on. But for now, he looks like he's had bloody hard paper around, doesn't he? Why have I put him at Blyth? I don't know, is the truthful answer to that. I have absolutely no idea why he's there. But here we go then. Here are his attributes. That is his breakdown currently. As ever, it's 90 current ability, 200 potential ability. He's professional in terms of his personality with 18 professionalism and 20 ambition, two attributes that we know are very, very important in the grand scheme of things for progression. We've got 19 determination as well, which is going to go a long way. We've got loyalty, 5, sportsmanship, 5. We've also got dirtiness at 11 and controversy at 15. So he's going to be a bit of a dickhead, and he's going to be outspoken in terms of his media handling style. Now, I've tried this a few times, and very often a player will, even if they want to become a manager and you put the management attribute as like management 20 and future plans in place, the game has a knack of making them retire. Like, it just doesn't seem to work. So I've had to, bear with me, go to staff. He's now actually got staff attributes. He's got 120 current ability as a manager already. I had to do it. There's nothing I could do. So he will definitely become a manager at the end of his career. And that's why I had to put him at Blyth. That's why I had to put him at a team, because to create this guy in the pre-game editor, to make them show up in the database, it's all coming back to me now. I did this a few weeks ago, weeks and weeks ago, actually, when I made this. So the questions as to why I've done some of these things, the answers are coming out as we're working it out. So that's why, yes. So I had to make the manager in the pre-game editor, put the attributes in for management, and then, of course, I had to sign them to a team. Otherwise, free agent, never going to work. So Blyth Spartans. Is it Blyth Spartans or just Blyth? Yeah, Blyth Spartans. Look out for knowledge. Vanarama National League North. Anyway, he is the best player in their team by a long shot. So he will be getting a hell of a lot of game time. He probably will leave very, very quickly. They are semi-professional, so he's not going to be training week in, week out. That's a shame. He's not going to be able to improve massively early doors. Will he be able to reach his potential with that personality type? It's almost a foregone conclusion. He will reach his potential, and he probably will reach his potential as a manager. So without further ado, let's crack on 1 year into the future. Well, he's wanted by 16 clubs, first of all, and he's already up at 120, so he's improved 30 attribute points in that first season from 90. Wow. I mean, a professional personality with these attributes, he's really going to kick on. I didn't even mention pressure being at 18. Consistency at 15, important matches at 14, good temperament. He's an all-round phenomenal talent. Work rate's a bit low, but it is what it is. 47 games last season for Blyth Spartans, just the 22 goals. You got to say, that is a bit disappointing. But I'm not going to hold it against him. He did manage to make them finish third. The season preview, well, I actually think it's going to finish second. I should have checked it beforehand, but who's he? Charlie Catton is currently 81 current ability. Adam Collins is at 120. He is the best player in the league. He's about 50% better than the second best striker in the league. So he is going to move. He's got 16 clubs after him. Who is it? Well, it is, to be honest, I was not expecting that. I was expecting Premier League clubs. Oh, look at this. Type of transfer, end of contract, tribunal. So he might move on to a League One or Championship or League Two club. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? But I mean, if he stays another season, I'd like to think that he might just have them going up. The Vanarama National League South. So, I mean, Blyth actually got to the final of the playoffs. They played Scunthorpe. And we all know who plays for Scunthorpe, don't we, ladies and gentlemen? Is he there? He's not there. There he is! Finley Shrimpton, the Shrimpmeister, Shrimp Watch. 48 games, 2 goals for Scunthorpe last season. He played 29 in the Vanarama National League North. A promotion-winning season for the Shrimpmeister. Go on, Finley, lad. There you go. There's your early dose of Finley Shrimpton. The Shrimp Watch is here. But all of you in the comments who've been clamouring for it, and it wouldn't be right without doing a quick Ralph watch. He's only going to become the manager of bloody Everton. Everton! Can you believe it, ladies and gentlemen? Unbelievable stuff. Liverpool won the league comfortably. Everton managed to avoid relegation, as did Forest, despite 10 points deducted from Everton, violation of budget rules. Is that how long ago I made this database? Is that how long ago I made it, before the Forest one came in? Because it was a long time ago I made this. When did I make this? 11th of January. Can you believe that? 6 months on. I've had this sort of percolating in the background, waiting to bring out. Well, bloody hell. He's wanted by a who's who. Anyway, so will he move? He's gone to Sheffield United as old Adam Collins. He moved for £13,000. Unfortunately, Blythe did not manage to get much money for him, which is a bit sad, really. Sheffield United in the Championship. So they did go down in that first season, and he played 31 games and scored 7 goals. But 25 of those games were from the substitutes bench. So he's become a bit part player. He's improved to 1-3-4 as well. So he is on the improve. Some reason he's played at centre back, and he's also played on the right wing. I'll allow the right wing because he's got good dribbling, good first touch, and good pace. You could argue that he's got the makings of being a decent winger. He's only got 5 jumping reach as well. So as a centre forward, he's not got the best jumping reach at 5'10". I'm not sure why I made him like that. I didn't make his attributes. I let Football Manager create them, didn't I? Of course I did. I did his personality, but I didn't do his attributes. His attributes were just made with the 90 current ability. Yes, correct. Memory from January. Fair play to me. Fair play to me. I think I've only been simming this recently, so it's just been sat there gathering dust. Anyway, Sheffield United. He's at, and they're in the Championship once more. 21st. Oh my God. They nearly got relegated. Wow. Millwall are in the Premier League. God, that is how long it's been. Jurgen Klopp's still a Liverpool manager after 2 years. Doesn't happen, does it? Because he leaves. Well, you can forgive the old database, I'm sure, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So he's got 621 caps, 3 under 21 goals. And as I say, he's at 134. His hidden attributes remain the same. He's on the cusp of being the Sheffield United first team. Where is he in rankings of strikers? Let's have a look. He's better than Daniel Jebison, and he is as very close to being as good as Cameron Archer. There's 2 attribute points in it, so they will be alternating all season. I would give him a month or 2, and he'll be better than Cameron Archer, almost certainly. He's fairly determined in terms of his personality type. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. He's no Adam Collins, though, is he? No Adam Collins, right. Look at that, 9th for Everton and Ralph. Ralph's still there, of course he is. Balance, £571 million. Have Everton had a tycoon takeover? Yeah. Lucio Oliveira took over in 2023. Oh my God. Ralph's got a tycoon. Ralph could go on and become a club legend here at Everton. Come on. If they signed. Oh my God, he spent £258 million. Who's he bought? Oliver Skipp from Spurs. Zeno de Bast, good centre-back. Albert Goodmanson for £37 million. Bit overpriced. Do you know what I mean? Bang. Recycled that joke from before. Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen. Largi Ramazani from Almeria. Lael Albada. God, he's really... £250 million. He's really gone to town. Well, let's hope he can kick on. I hope you're strapped in for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen, because we're taking our sweet time to get through his career, and he's got a manager's career on top of that. And normally, manager career videos are about 40 minutes, at least. We're following his career, which is probably going to be half hour on top of that. This is probably going to be over an hour, so... You'll have seen how long it is. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Extra Ralph watch. We've got a shrimp watch already. It's all going on. So, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you can stay abreast of all the things going on and all the things coming. Let's move on to 2026. Well, he's moved again. £13.25 million from Sheffield United. He's gone to West Ham. Hang on. Number of club manager jobs, 16 days. 1. Who's he manager of? Has he become caretaker? What? He's become the caretaker manager of West Ham on the 25th, the 11th of 9th, for 2 weeks. He was the NXGN runner-up. He's right. So let's have a look at his career stats. Wow, he got 5 in 6 for Sheffield United at the start of the Championship season, and that was enough for West Ham to go, hello, let's have a bit of that. 15 in 34, ladies and gentlemen. How nice would it have been had he gone to Everton? Those 15 goals helped West Ham to a 14th place finish. Everton, on the other hand, it's still got Ralph in charge. Only £37 million spent there. Ferran Juglia from Bruges for £20.5 million was the big signing of that season. But he's got them to Europa League football and 6th position. Man City won the league and with Pep, but I'm impressed. Adam Collins has really started to kick on. He is currently 160 out of 200. He has had a breakout season. He's improved another 26 attribute points at West Ham. He's now got 17. He's got greens for so many of the good, important things for a striker. And I wouldn't be surprised if they could turn him into an inside forward with his lack of jumping reach. He's got the pace. He's got the agility. His composure's a bit wayward. So maybe he's going to be a better inside forward. We will see. We will see what the AI decides to do with him. But West Ham are currently expected to finish in 11th. But there's not a lot in between a few of these teams. So we will see. We will see as we go forward. Go forward we shall once more. Only this time, until he gets to 200, we are going to keep going season by season. So let's go to 2027. We also saw he got his first cap for England. He's got 2 goals and 3 caps for the England national team. Gareth Southgate is still in charge, and we are currently in the World Cup. He did not play against Ukraine. Scored a brace in a 2-0 in a 7-0 win against Panama. Well, there you go then. So he's currently in the World Cup with England. Can they go on to win that? Can he go on to do something good for West Ham? Can he improve even further and get close to that 200 potential ability? Well, let's move to 2027 and find that out. Still at West Ham, 177 out of 200. He is now officially world class. When you get over the 170 barrier, in my opinion, you become world class. Over 175, it's irrefutable. He's at 177. He's got 9 goals in 15 caps for England. He is rounded off to be a phenomenal striker. His composure is now up at 15, which is good. Nice improvement there. Still, just got the 5 jumping reach. He's got good heading though. Good heading, despite only the 5 jumping reach. So stick it on his head. He's got there. Don't put it don't put it too much above his head. Oh, and a 24 goal season for West Ham. Most recently, a 7.14 overall. The Premier Division, well, it was won by Liverpool. Let's have a look. Where are we? Oh, Everton down in 9th. Jose Mourinho's in charge. He sacked Ralph. He's unemployed. Ralph. He's wanted by Saudi. He lost the confidence of the dressing room. Bloody hell. Jose's come in. West Ham finished 16th, though, unfortunately. Despite the fact he scored 24 goals, where did that get him in terms of his top goal scorer charts? Well, it got him the Golden Boot. Erling Haaland in second on 20. Christopher Nkunku on 17. So Adam Collins, from a team where they were 16th. Was it 16th? Yeah, 16th they finished, which is worse than last season's 14th. And they had the top goal scorer in the league. There's got to be a transfer coming. He's going to leave. Someone can afford him. He's not even worth that much. 50 to 150 million pounds. You'd get him for about 80 million, 90 million maybe. Got 5-year contract as well on 200k a week at West Ham. Got to be their highest earner, surely. No, Edson Alvarez is on more. 210 grand a week. We've got a lot of players over £100,000 a week. Anyway, on we move to 2028. But with 15 caps and 9 goals, we're looking at Gareth Southgate. We're seeing him still in the job. And, they won the World Cup. Adam Collins with another goal there. A 3-2 win against Brazil in the quarterfinals. 3-0 up inside 20 minutes. A 3-0 win against Belgium. Adam Collins with another goal. And a 2-1 win after extra time against France. The winning goal scored by Adam Collins. Can you believe that? The Golden Boot for the most recent World Cup was won by Scotland's David Turnbull. Not even a striker. Lautaro Martinez also got 7, but played more games. And Adam Collins got 5, finishing in 3rd. So, mental. But surely, as a World Cup winner and a Golden Boot winner, and the European Golden Boy as well, he's also won the Golden Shoe, which, is that just across Europe? So he's smashed it. So, right, I'm sorry. If we come back in 2028 and he hasn't been signed by someone, then they're all missing a trick. This is the breakout season. World Cup winner, the winning goal in extra time, and then playing for a team that finished 16th and still getting top goal scorer and the Golden Shoe. Someone's got to come in. Who's it going to be? It's Liverpool. It is Liverpool, and he's on £325,000 a week, and wow, £98 million. I did say about £90 million, didn't I? £98 million. Was that including add-ons? No, it wasn't. Well, that's happened in January. So you got 14 and 20 for West Ham, and then got 12 and 16 for Liverpool. And 8 and 9 continentally. So there's a lot going on. A lot to unpack here. Firstly, he's at 193 in terms of his ability. His headings up, his jump reach has improved to 6. Wow. Still a professional personality, a phenomenal talent, still playing up front. I mean, he's scoring loads of goals, so why would you not play him there? Jurgen Klopp's still in charge of Liverpool. And words fail me. Liverpool have won the league, I think, 3 times in 5 years. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 3 times in 5 years. And yet the season they get our player, who was a 193 current ability, well, probably about at least 185 when he came in January. He got 12 and 16. They finished second. Now, top goal scorer. Now, it says 26 for Liverpool. It wasn't 26 for Liverpool, was it? It was 12. He got 14 for West Ham, but still got 26 goals. So Adam Collins has had a great season once more. In terms of his milestones, well, and of course, we're looking at it, he got 89 in continental competition, and that's from January. You're talking like 9 games. Why has he played an odd number of games? Have they got to the final of the Champions League? Have they? They have. They got to the final, and they only bloody won it against Inter Milan. 2-1. This has got it all. This has got it all, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, Darwin Núñez against his former club, who got sold for £45 million a few years ago, opened the scoring. It was then 1-0 for 51 minutes when Liverpool's Thierry Rendell-Correa got his second yellow card of the game and ultimately got sent off. So then the 10 men of Liverpool were 1-0 down, and cometh the hour, cometh the man, Adam Collins, steps up, scores not once, but twice in a 2-1 win, meaning Liverpool win the Champions League, as does Adam Collins. So he was bought for £98 million. He's the Premier Division top goal scorer. He's the Players' Young Player of the Year, Champions League winner, Golden Boot runner-up in the Champions League, despite only having half a season in the Champions League. 9 appearances, 8 goals, 15 appearances, 10 goals, 14-8. So if he'd have played the group stage, he'd have got a Golden Boot. I'm almost certain of it. Young Player of the Season in the Champions League. And he also, once again, won the Golden Shoe by a good few points. So he's had an absolute phenomenal season in his first season with Liverpool. Despite not winning the Premier League, he's going to hit his 200 potential in the next couple of years. He's going to hit his 200 potential next season. So we're going to go just one more year now to hit that. And then we're going to start doing some bigger jumps because, of course, we've got the management side of things to cover later in the video. Well, he's at 199, so he might not hit that 200 because he might, one more attribute point might tip him over the edge to be too good. But there we go. That is his current breakdown. That's his polygon. He has got 13 and 38 for England. We didn't even check in last time where they were in terms of the international tournaments. Well, they lost in the final on penalties to France. They lost in the final. Adam Collins scored in a 5-1 win against Spain. Raheem Sterling, he didn't really feature. 2 goals. 3 goals in the tournament. Not very good at all, is it? Not very good at all. Anyway, he's at Liverpool and the Jurgen Klopp is, of course, still there. And Manchester City won the league again by a point. Oh, by a single point. Okay, City and Liverpool. Well, we beat Arsenal. I say we. Liverpool beat Arsenal. Man City beat Fulham. Where were points dropped? Well, Man City... Oh, my God. Man City, as you can see down here, won 3-2 on the second to last game of the season against Liverpool. Adam Collins scoring twice, but not enough for Liverpool. So they lost the league because City literally beat them for the league. You can't say fairer than that. You can't say fairer than that. How did Adam Collins do during his season? Well, he only got 18 in his debut season for Liverpool. I'm very disappointed in that. He got 11 in continental competitions. He played a lot of continental competitions. 19, including 2 off the bench. 17 starts. I'm surprised he got to the final again. Odd number. But 18 goals in the league in 32 games. I'm disappointed in that. I'm very disappointed. Did he get the Golden Boot? No, he didn't. He didn't deserve to either with 18. I'm sorry. If you're going to score 18 goals, you don't deserve the Golden Boot. 20 goals minimum, in my opinion. If you win the Golden Boot by scoring less than 20, it's hollow, in my opinion. Very hollow. Evan Ferguson with 20 wins it. Did they win the Champions League then? They did. So back-to-back Champions League wins. This time they beat Real Madrid in the final. A 1-0 win. Dominic Szoboszlai. So Adam Collins did not get the winning goal. He got a 6.3. He's actually really disappointed me this season. He's really underwhelmed. He's let Jurgen down. He's let the city of Liverpool down. He's let me down. And most importantly, he's let you guys down at home, the viewers. Look at him. Arrogant shit, smiling away. You have been a disappointment all season, Adam. Time to book your ideas up. But he is at 199. And of course, as I did mention, we have got quite a long way to go through in this experiment. So we're going to jump through. He's probably going to stay at Liverpool, really, for the majority of his career now, I would have thought. I can't see Liverpool wanting to let him go. Only if a really big bid comes in and then he sort of forces a move. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see with that, won't we? So with that, we're going to jump forward 5 years. We're going to really kick on now. 2034. Okay, so he's still at Liverpool, and he is at 200 in terms of his ability, and he's just an absolutely phenomenal talent. He's on £500,000 a week. His career stats are as follows. Last year we saw him score 18, and to be honest, 22, 15, 24, 17, and 23. He's good. He's very, very good, but he's not setting the world on fire. I was expecting 30s, really. So we were last here, weren't we, in 28-29, where Man City won the league by a single point from that, following on from that victory. And then he got his first Premier League trophy in 2030 with Liverpool, but Man City roared back and won. Oh my God, Liverpool finished 5th. Jurgen Klopp probably left. That's probably the catalyst. He won the league again, 96 points. Wow, really did well there. And then down in 6th, qualifying for the Champions League. They maybe another Champions League win. And they've won the league again. So he's won 3 Premier League trophies, and he's won another Champions League there in 2032-33. Lost in the final to Vigo. Currently, they've had a tycoon, and they've gone and won the Champions League. Not even won the Spanish League. Madness. Beating Liverpool in the final. Ben White with the goal in the final, and we beat Man City 2-0. Liverpool's managers Luis Enrique came in after Klopp left, and he was sacked after a year and a half. And then Gattuso's been here for just over 3 years, so Gattuso's been here for the long haul. Top goal scorer Adam Collins has won 3 of those. They've been over 20. Every season he's scored over 20, he has been winning the Golden Boot. So 23, 24 and 22. You can't say fairer than that, really. I mean, João Pedro got 26 here. Fair play to him. And do you know what? Adam Collins wasn't even in the top 3. Poor season. Poor season indeed. He's got 47 in 96 for England. Again, in my opinion, that's really disappointing. He's not scoring anywhere near enough for England than he should be. We saw they lost the final of the Euros there. Then the following World Cup, they went out to Italy in the quarter-final. A 3-0 defeat. Then the Euros, they lost to France in the semi-final. And we're now currently in the World Cup, where we are in the second round against Ghana. So Adam, still at Liverpool. He's a 3-time Premier Division winner. They've won the Europa League as well. He's a 3-time Champions League winner. He's won the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. He's won the Golden Boot multiple times. He's carving himself out a phenomenal career. He's there in favoured personnel. Favoured personnel. I'll be honest with you, he probably deserves to be better than favoured personnel with the amount of goals he's scored for the club. He's been there 7.5 years, and he's scored well over 100 goals for them. And he's won loads of trophies with them, scoring winners and stuff, and being like a bit of a talisman. I'm sure he'll get there to a club legend if he stays at the club for the long haul. He is 27 though at the moment. It's 2034. He will depreciate over time, but let's go 5 more years to 2039. See how he's looking at 32. He's wanted by Saudi at the end of his contract, and his contract's running up now. He's not going to go to Saudi already. He's not going to go to Saudi already, surely. Surely. He's been at Liverpool his entire career. He's scored over 20 goals every season for the last few years. And, oh my God, Liverpool have been absolutely dominant. They've won the league every year. Gattuso has become a hero. So, Liverpool winning the league there by 2 points ahead of City. 7 points ahead of Spurs. Level on points with City. Oh, God. 36-37. We've had a couple of close shaves here. Right. 34-35. Man City won, and so did Liverpool. Liverpool beat Chelsea there. Man City drew to United, which helped them drop 2 points, which meant Liverpool went ahead at the top of the league. They were level on points up to that. Man United with Evan Ferguson with the goal, denying City. And in 2036, was that correct? No, 2036 was not it. 2037 was the game where they finished level on points. Sorry. On the final day of the season, Liverpool and City drew with each other. Wow. So it was all to play for. As it stood, going into the final day, Liverpool were going to win the league if they avoided defeat. And they did avoid defeat. Brilliant stuff. Man City drew to Arsenal, dropping points, while Liverpool beat Everton. So, and a 90th minute equaliser for Arsenal. The drama. You couldn't make it up. And I can't, for the life of me, speed through this video. So I apologise for how long this is, but hopefully you're having a good time and enjoying it, because I'm having a blast making this one. Can't believe I've not even got to the manager point yet. I've been recording 45 minutes. Any other seasons where it was close? Yeah, 2 points here in the 37-38 season. Go on then. In for a penny. Final day of the season then, and Liverpool beat Fulham 4-1, and City drew again. City drew to Newcastle. City throwing it away late on. The goal difference was much better for Liverpool though, so Liverpool were doing it regardless. So I will concede that that's probably not as bad as some of the others, but the drama. Right, so Liverpool have won the league 5 times in a row. Adam Collins has won the Golden Boot. He's won it 5 times in a row, but most recently it was Chris Lewis. Adam was second. He's got 92 and 152 for England. And in terms of Champions Leagues, well, they've won nothing. Inter have won 3 in the last 5 years. Who've Inter got in charge? Chris Basham, who has got very good attributes. Started off as the manager of Bromley in 2027. Moved to Sheffield United, then Bayer Leverkusen, now Inter Milan. Guided into the 6th consecutive Serie A title. I can see in the bottom right, just covered up behind me, behind career milestones. We're not here to look at Inter, so no more Champions Leagues for Liverpool, unfortunately. Adam Collins, then. Plenty of... here we go. World Player of the Year. He's won the Golden Ball. Boris Catherine for Inter Milan. What a weird player. He's good. Weird. So is he going to go to Saudi? That's the question. We're going to have to go 1 year and find that out, aren't we? I think he is. I think he is going to Saudi. So he's going to leave Liverpool, actually, as an icon. An icon. Dominic Szoboszlai has become a club legend. I'll be honest with you, Steven Gerrard's only an icon, so I can't grumble too much. And over the course of his career, he got 238 league goals for Liverpool, and I'm judging him by the fact that he's going to leave now. Alan Shearer in real life is like 260 odd. I can't check. I've checked on the history and the records of the Premier League. It doesn't really say who the top goal scorer of all time in the league is. So we're going to assume that Alan Shearer's record has held up to 2039. Well, with 238 goals for Liverpool, he is somewhat short. But let's not forget, he played for West Ham United, where he scored 29 plus 24, which is what, 53? So if you had 53 to 238, well, you're getting 291. So he's well clear of Alan Shearer. So the top goal scorer of all time in the Premier League is currently Adam Collins in this fictional universe. But I will say, he's won the Golden Boot so many times over the course of that career, it'd be hard for other players to have done that. Because it's not like someone's got 47 goals in one season, is it? And really sort of kick-started the way up the table. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say Adam Collins has done that. Anyway, on we go, 2040. So he's gone to AC Milan. He went to AC Milan and scored 16 in 34. Why has he gone to AC Milan for a pay cut? Liverpool not want to keep him. Mikel Arteta's in charge of AC Milan. Inter Milan have got an look at that. Unbeaten season, 104 points. They've won the league for the last, 7 or 8 years. Who's in charge of Inter? Still Chris Basham. But Inter Milan they're just leagues ahead of everybody else. Again, they got another unbeaten season back here in 35-36. He's still going internationally. We're not checked in internationally, did we? We didn't check in internationally. Eddie Howe's in charge. When was the last time we were here then? Let's go and look. We lost in the semis to France there in 32. Yes. We lost in the final. Yes. Did we see that? 2 penalty wins against Netherlands and Germany. If I did see it, I didn't mention it. So, won the Euros in 2036. We definitely didn't see this. No, we were here, weren't we? Yes, we were at the end of the group stage, I believe. We had Ghana, yeah. So we had Ghana. Look at that. A penalty win. Oh my God. Look at the drama. Netherlands in 90 minutes plus 5 equalising. And then they equalised in the last minute of extra time as well to take it to penalties. And then lost on penalties. So it's the hope that kills you. Then, yeah, a late equaliser against Germany, and we went and beat them on penalties. Come on. And we lost in the final to France. Then following Euros, we won. Adam Collins scoring every game so far. Didn't score there. Scored again. 1-0 win against France in the semis, Jude. And a 4-0 win against Spain in the final. 2038. Lost in the third place playoff after losing to... Won the third place playoff, after losing to Argentina in the semi-final. And we're currently in 2040, and we are in the second round against Poland of the Euros. He was at AC Milan. He's now a model professional. What's changed? His professionalism's gone to 20. What a guy. He's now down at 198. He's still at 198 at 33 years old. When's his AC Milan contract up then? 2041. Oh, next season. Okay, let's go. We'll go 2 years then. Well, he signed an extension, didn't he? He can now play a cam. He signed an extension. He's still on 450k a week. His contract's now up in 2043, so he's had 2 more seasons there. Oh my God. 29 goals in 34 games in that season. Was it enough? He's only gone to AC Milan and helped break Inter Milan's stranglehold on the league. 10 points clear. Inter did fall away, though, finishing third. Nagelsmann's now in charge. Don't tell me you sacked Chris Basham. He left to go to become the manager of Newcastle. Chris Basham! I'm sorry. Chris Basham is becoming one of the best managers in world football. For 7 years, Inter Milan has dominated things, and now he's gone to Newcastle and won the league twice. He hasn't won Champions League with Newcastle yet. But so Inter Milan, well, look at this then. Final day of the season, 2 points in it. AC Milan losing to Napoli. Okay, so lost to Napoli. Napoli gained ground. So we're not going to go back and delve any further. But of course, did not get top goal scorer this most recent season with 20, but he did there with 29. And Lucas Enrique, his strike partner, got 25 as well. Were they playing 2 up top, or what race he playing? Yeah, 2 up top. 2 up top. So, AC Milan, still there. Is he still playing for England? Is Ryan Mason's in charge of England? I've just seen that. He has not retired from international football. Inter won the Champions League last 2 seasons. Lost in the quarterfinals to Portugal in the Euros in 2040. We are still in the World Cup, having dominated the group. Adam Collins is well on course for the Golden Boot. When's his contract up? Next season, 2043. Right, we're going to 2044 then. He did go to Saudi. He's retiring at the end of this season. He's had 1 year in Saudi Arabia he's had 2 years in Saudi Arabia. Saudi bought him for £25 million, so he never played another game for Milan after we were last here. 2 seasons in Saudi where he's, well, done the business. In terms of information, he's never retired from international football. It doesn't say. He's just retiring in general. So he's still playing. Gattuso's in charge. Oh, his old friend Gattuso. Adam Collins is still here scoring goals in the Euro, so he's retiring after this tournament from all forms of the game. We'll have to come back and check on that, but they did lost to Serbia in extra time in the second round of the World Cup. No wonder they sacked Eddie Howe. Bloody hell. Right. On he becomes to become a manager then. So we are back in the post-career era of Adam Collins, and he's gone to Charlton. He's at 161 current ability already as a manager. And that's probably because he's improved in other areas over the course of his career. Done his coaching badges and he's gone to Charlton. When did he go to Charlton? 119 days ago. He went there on the 2nd of February. They are currently in the Championship. Where did they finish? I can't see him. Has he got promoted? Did he get promoted with them? No. Where the hell are they? Oh, you get relegated. We got relegated. Oh, God, what a start to his managerial career. Relegated in his first 120 days as manager. Bloody hell. Adam. Yeah, there he is. Oh, should have looked down here at his milestones. Yeah, relegated from the Premier Division. He came in as Charlton manager on the 2nd of, 28th of February, though, to be fair. So he had March and April and May. Let's have a look at the schedule. I mean, he did only get 2 wins and a draw. 7 points in his 7 points in 9 games wasn't enough, was it? 7 points in 9 games. Yeah, they needed more. Anyway, on we move. Well, he's still at Charlton. He stayed there for another season. And where did they finish in the Championship? That's the question. 5th. They got into the playoffs. Oh, go on, Adam. Fair play to him. Let's have a look at the playoffs then. How did they do? Oh, they lost in the final to Sunderland. Not the worst. Not the worst. You can't really argue. Relegated as a Premier League side, if you get into the playoffs the following season, you can't really sack your manager. No one wants him, though. No one's coming in wanting him. He's got great hiddens. He's got great attributes as well. His reputation's not bad. Not bad reputation at all. We'll see how that goes as we move forward. But for now, he's got favoured clubs, just FYI, Liverpool and AC Milan. Will he go and be at those clubs as a manager? We will move on and find out. Let's go 2 years now to 2048. Right, he's unemployed. And he's wanted by FC Porto. Right, what happened here then? Oh, hang on. Right, so he left Charlton in December of so we were last here in the summer of 2046. Well, in December, on Boxing Day, he left Charlton. Merry Christmas, Charlton. I'm out of here. Went from London, went all the way up to Preston, became their manager, who were in the Premier League, and they got relegated. But he only came in at Christmas, and they said, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. You stick around, Adam. Then he lost the confidence of the dressing room at the following Christmas, so he comes full circle, a full year in charge, or just shy of a full year in charge. He's wanted by Porto. He's wanted by FC Porto. Don't know if I've got Portuguese league loaded. I haven't. Let's hope he doesn't go to Porto. He didn't. He went to Cardiff. And he's at 172 overall in terms of his current ability. He's on £42,000 a week at Cardiff. So he was hired as the Cardiff manager, who are currently in the Championship. Where did they finish then? They're not there. Now, Do we back him and say they were in League One and he's got promoted? Or do we go and look at the Premier League and say he's been relegated with a third team? Who's he been relegated with? Preston and Charlton. Could he add Cardiff to that list? He can. 16 points with Preston. How bad's that for a season? Both of them as abysmal as each other. Nearly conceded 100 goals. When did he go to Charlton? That's Charlton. All three teams. He's been relegated with all three teams. He's actually at Cardiff, who got 24 points. He finished 18th. Still miles away from West Ham. Chelsea doing a bit of business up here. Winning the league a few times, we've noticed. Well, I have anyway. Not mentioned it, because there's a lot to mention. So Cardiff, so he's been relegated with all three teams. I think that's hilarious, to be honest. So he sacked as manager of Preston. He was out of work for just over a year. So the entire 2048 season, he had it off. Entire calendar year of 2048 he had off, and then in January he came into Cardiff. Unfortunately got relegated. Can he go and get promoted? I doubt he got promoted. I genuinely doubt he got promoted. By October he got sacked. He lost the confidence of the dressing room again. What Premier League teams are going to go and get relegated with this time? Bloody hell. I can't believe it. Where did they finish? I'm just interested to see where they finished. 5th. Fine. He's jobless again. 3 relegations to his name already. What a career he had as a player. I wonder if he might become England manager. Or Liverpool or England manager in the course of this. It'd be interesting, wouldn't it? Right, 2050. We've got to go 1 year, haven't we? Right, he's got the manager job at Brighton. 175 current ability. When did he become manager at Brighton? Hired as Brighton manager on the 4th of the 10th, 2050. It appears down here. So he's been there since October and he hasn't been relegated, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Adam is moving through the gears. He's currently 3rd, alphabetical order. When will I ever learn? Never. 5 in a row for Chelsea at the top of that Premier League. So where did Brighton finish? Oh, 2 points clear of relegation. It was close, wasn't it? He nearly got relegated with the 4th team. Deary me. Where were Brighton expected to finish? 10th. God, if he gets relegated with Brighton, time to give up. He's still there. Right, he's still there. 179 current ability. And he finished 13th. 13th. It wasn't the best. Wasn't quite what the media predicted. But he had a net positive transfer spend of 2 million. So he made 2 million back for the club. They're now 6 million in the green, I guess. Being run very sustainably. The Brighton way, I will say. So, shall we back our manager? Shall we go 2 years? Let's see if he's still there in 2 years, or if he's chosen to leave. Oh, he's having a lovely stint here at Brighton. 186 current ability, 2 years on. He's still there. He's been there for 4 years nearly. He's having a lovely time down on the coast. Never wants to leave. Brighton. They were 13th, and of course we saw they were meant to finish 11th or 10th or something. Well, the following season he did finish 10th, and unfortunately, only 9 teams got European football. But as is the way with England, sometimes you get 10 teams, and it's very unfortunate Brighton didn't get it. But the following season, 10th again. This time only 8 teams got football. I thought Norwich had got Champions League football then. It's Arsenal from 8th. But he's stayed in the Premier League a bit. He's doing quite well. Adam Collins is, well, he's been here for 4 years. His reputation is, his current and home reputation's in the 7,000. His world rep is nearly at 7,000 as well. Someone going to come and try and get him from abroad? He's still improving as a manager. He's still got a way to go as well. 14 attribute points. We go another 2? Yeah, we're going to go another 2 years. Will he still be there? Will he still be there in 2 years? If he doesn't get sacked, I think he's going to move on and find himself another job, personally. He's not got a job. Sacked! After the club decided it was time to make a change. I've never seen that one before. But to be fair, he'd been there just over 5 years. And where had he got them? Where were they? Well, they're now 4th, aren't they? They were 3rd at the start of every season under Adam, just saying, you know. So he finished 10th, then he went back to 13th, and then down to 16th. But no, they've made that change. They'd made that change in November. So a lot of that is the new guy, Joe Gordon, 26 games. You can't blame Adam for that. They've actually taken a step back. Look at this. A player with 199 potential ability for Nottingham Forest in the Championship. Fairly professional at 20. Get him signed. Oh, he's on loan from Middlesbrough. Oh, well. So he's 49 years old. He's at 192 current ability. He has been sacked as manager of Brighton, and he's taking some well-earned time off. Will he have a job in 2057? I bloody hope so. His management career so far has been largely underwhelming, although equally as entertaining in my opinion with the multiple relegations. Can he go and get relegated with somebody else? Oh, he's still not got a job. Still not got a job. Now, if any of you have ever done management simulations, sometimes your manager gets lost in the ether and they don't get a job for years. And this happens with other managers as well. Like it's happened with like Jurgen Klopp and Pep and Mikel Arteta and stuff. Some of the better managers on the game, when they lose their jobs, there's too many managers for the teams that they might want to go to. So quite often, a manager might not get a job for years and years and years. And sometimes when that happens, they just retire. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened here. He's gone to Monaco, ladies and gentlemen. He is actually up at 195 current ability. Now, his milestones show he was hired in November, so he was out of work for just under 2 years. And he's gone to Monaco, where they are, well, they finished 7th last season under his watchful eye, from the season before being champions. So, Stefan Muller got sacked. Why did Stefan Muller get sacked? Due to the club's poor league position on the 3rd of November, 2057. You've just won the league. How bad do you have to be doing? Right, so the start of the season, they won the Trophy de Champion, and then they lost, drew, won, lost, drew, won, lost, won, lost. That game against Saint Etienne, I think, was the catalyst to get him sacked. I can see it. And then, of course, he's come and steadied the ship, as Adam Collins. Can he stay there and go on better and get that league title back for Monaco? I'm going to say no. It'll be very on brand for him to get relegated. He's still there. He is still there, and he's wanted by Real Sociedad. So, second place by 9 points. So it was a considerable gap to Olympique Marseille, who won the league. PSG are nowhere to be seen. They haven't won the league for a few years, actually. Over 15 years ago. 15 years since PSG last won the league. Their era of domination is over. You'd love to see it. He's wanted by Sociedad, doing quite well at Monaco. Can he stay and win that league back for them? Or will he go to sunny Spain? He did go to Spain. He's also hit his potential ability of 200. So his current ability is now 200, much like it was as a player. He departed the Monaco position on the 30th of the 6th. So about a month after we were last here. About a week after we were last here, I think. The 23rd of the 6th now. So, yeah, going every year. So, yeah, about a week after we were last here, he went to Real Sociedad. As it said he was wanted by them, it's not really a surprise. So he's had a full season as Real Sociedad manager, where they finished 6th in the league. Now, the season preview thought they were going to finish 5th. So, once again, he's underwhelmed as a manager. Celta Vigo still doing quite well up at the top of the league. They have won the Spanish First Division 5 times now. They had never won it when they won the Champions League, but they have gone on to win quite a few. Fair play to them. It's Barcelona and Real Madrid who have basically been taking it, though, and I don't think he's going to do much with Sociedad, so stick around as long as he can and then move on, I guess. Let's go 2 years to 2062. Well, he's not there anymore. So he's gone to Leipzig. He's wanted by Roma. It looks like he left Real Sociedad to go and become the Leipzig manager. Is that the case? It is. He's also gone and won the Bundesliga. He's won the league title, so is that his first trophy as a manager? Obviously, all these achievements here as a manager, sacked, relegated, and all that. He's won the Bundesliga. It's his first trophy, first major trophy. He won the Super Cup, but don't count that. Oh, I was going to say, is that a monumental feat of dethroning Bayern Munich? No, Leipzig are the team to be dethroned at the moment. He's gone to Leipzig, and I thought, oh, he's gone to beat the bad guys. No, he's gone to be the bad guys. Bloody hell. He's won a trophy. Will he go to Roma? He did. And you know what? He came into Leipzig as a one and done. He walked in and then walked out as champion. They were champions when he walked in as well. So he just came in and just got a trophy to his name. Now he's come to Roma last season. So he's still here. He's still here. It looks like, I was going to say alphabetical order, finishing 3rd. But no, because they should be 2nd, surely. A final day showdown where all 3 teams won in the title race. Inter also won it. All four teams considered very close. 3 points separating us. Look at that. A 3-0 win for Inter Milan against Roma. second to last day of the season. Meaning, we'd have won that. We'd have been on 90 points. Roma have won a few league titles as well through this experiment. The last 2 seasons, it hasn't been for them. The season preview thinks they're going to finish second, and of course, true to form, he did not meet those expectations. He managed to finish third. Admittedly, I was going to say on goal difference, but no, the goal difference is better. In Italy, it's head-to-head, isn't it? So yeah, AC Milan must have had a better head-to-head record against Roma. But he has moved to Roma, so there you go. He's now earning £150,000 a week as well, so he's moved through the gears. He's a world-class manager, 200 out of 200. Current reputation is nearly 9,000. He's a very sought-after, in-demand manager. Can he go and win some bloody trophies? Let's go 2 years, 2065. He needs to stay somewhere now, really. He needs to stay somewhere. He's gone to Roma. They've got a good side. They've not won the league in a couple of years. They're expected to do well. Stay there and win some trophies and get some Champions Leagues. He's still there. He is still there. Oh, last season. So there we go. Look, 3 teams in the race. AC, Roma and Juve. We got to that 90-point barrier that we thought we needed the season before, but no, Juve went one better. And then we've just finished 4th. Juve again winning the league by 2 points ahead of AC Milan. But we're going to go and have a look back at last season. 25th of May. AC, we won. Juve also won. The game before, AC drew. Juve won. We won. We drew against Inter again. Inter Milan are the thorn in our bloody side. Oh, God. Inter Milan doing us dirty for the second time. Adam Collins. What's his milestone saying? He's won the Italian Super Cup. Inducted into England overall best 11. Okay. Whatever. Still at Roma then, at 2065. He's been here 3 years now. We got another 2. 2067. He had a glittering career as a player. I think he's been very underwhelming as a manager, despite the fact having great attributes. But that's sometimes what happens with these management sims. They are a little bit more volatile. They are very fun all the same. So yeah, here we go. 60 years old in 2067. He is still at AS Roma. And unfortunately, looking at the milestones, he's still yet to do sod all as the Roma manager. It's got Brighton vibes all over it, hasn't it? Like, he's taken him a step back. They're now 15 points off the pace. What was that season before? AC won the league, actually. 15 points off the pace again. I mean, to be fair, 85 points is a fantastic total. But when your nearest rivals, and the guys who win the league, get 100 points, not ideal. AC Milan get 100 goals there, 91 points. 97 points for Inter. The past winners, I mean, Juve, AC and Inter have shared it over the last 6 years. And I think 5 years of that, our guy's been in charge of Roma. Oh, here we go. 19-year-old wonder kid with 199 potential ability bid for Manchester City. You love to see it, don't you? You love to see it. He's fairly determined as well. He'll get there. Oh, he'll get there. Look at that personality type. Fairly determined. Fairly determined makes it sound a bit bad. That's phenomenal. He's 60. As I say, he's been there 5 years, and they've arguably gone backwards under his leadership. Again, kind of like what Brighton were doing. They were treading water, and that's been the story of his career, really. I feel like a move's coming. I'm going to go 1 year to 2068. He's still there. He's still at Roma, and he's wanted by his former club, AC Milan. Why? Well, he's gone and won the Italian Cup. He's finally won a trophy, beating Inter Milan in the final, a 2-1 win. 2 goals for Lamine Mendes. They finished 3rd in the league, where Inter won, AC came 2nd, Juve 4th. So, yeah, AC won him. Will he get him? No, he's gone to Arsenal in a move that no one saw coming, but he's gone to Arsenal. He's agreed terms with another club, excuse me, and he's gone to Arsenal, as I say. At the start of last season, Arsenal finished 3rd. He finished 3rd with them. Now, they've not won the league for a long time, and they were expected to finish 5th. This is the first time, I believe, he's exceeded expectations at a club that he's been at. Finishing 5th, he's finished 3rd. And he was only 3 points off the pace. Could have beaten Spurs on the final day had results gone their way. No, he couldn't because of the goal difference. But still, Spurs won the league for the first time in a few years for them as well. Well done, Gerhard Jakob. Still at Arsenal. So he's managed to stay at Arsenal for 2 years. They finished 3rd in the Premier Division. This time Chelsea winning the league. 9 points off the pace this time. So unfortunately, not quite taking them on to the next level. Again, though, the media thought they were going to finish 5th, so you can't argue with his success there. They won no tournaments or trophies because there is nothing in old Adam's milestones. His last milestone was the hiring at Arsenal. Let's go 2 years now to see if anything happens in the next 2. Because, well, I'll be honest with you, we're probably not far from the end of his career. He's 63. I think he'll probably be gone by the time he's 70. So we've not got long left. Let's see if he goes to... Let's see if he can win anything, first of all. He won a Bundesliga and an Italian Cup. Oh. Have I come too far? Have I come 3 years? I think I came 3 years. Apologies. But he left Arsenal in 2071, so he'd been there 3 years. Then he became the Liverpool manager, and he's been there 2 years, and he's won the UEFA Super Cup. How are they in the UEFA Super Cup? They've not won a European trophy. Chelsea have just been winning the league, so yeah, they were 3rd. Then he finished 4th with them as Arsenal, and then he left and he finished 7th, and then he was 2nd with Liverpool, and he's now been 4th with Liverpool. But Chester, where have they come from? He's still got 200 current ability. He's done sod all with anyone he's really been a manager of, which has been very, very disappointing. We've seen this before with some of the perfect managers. They do underwhelm somewhat. But he's now at his boyhood club, Liverpool. Can he go and do something? I'm going to back him and say he's going to keep the job. Let's go 2 years to 2075. His career is winding down. His career is 100% winding down. So we've only got a few seasons left. I'd say 5 at the most. He is still there. He's still there at 199 current ability, 68 years young. And he's done it. He's won some bloody trophies. He's won a treble of sorts. Well, no, it is a treble, isn't it? A Carabao Cup, an FA Cup, and a Champions League. Well, he can tick them off his glory hunter checklist. He beat Spurs in the final, 3-1 in the Carabao Cup. In the FA Cup, beating Norwich 2-1. Norwich from the Championship. Unfortunately, he finished 5th in the league. That is truly abysmal. But he did win the Champions League against Inter Milan, his old foe from Italy. AC Milan fans who hold a place in their heart for him will be very pleased indeed. Vigo won a couple of Champions Leagues here, as you can see. Chelsea done well. Real Madrid, no one really out of the ordinary other than Vigo, who we saw kick on when Matey Boy was a player. Liverpool winning the Champions League then, so he's won a treble. Can he win the Premier League before he retires? We're going to go another 2 years now to 2077. And I think he'll be 70, won't he? Is he 68? Right, he's 70. He's retiring. Oh, just before Christmas, Liverpool sacked him, discarded the old man out in the cold. And that's going to be the end of his career. He had a high of the Champions League win, the FA Cup win, and the Carabao Cup win. He did not do very well as a manager, unfortunately. He had fantastic success as a player. Goal scoring, winning World Cups, Euros, many Champions leagues. He was, well, a superstar who helped Liverpool to dominate a few tournaments for a few years. It wasn't enough to continue, though, and unfortunately, he, as a manager, never really managed to do much at all. His first 3 jobs, he ended up in relegation with all 3 of them. Then he got sacked because the club decided it was to make a change, basically saying they're bored of him because there's just nothing happening. He went to Monaco and then left there to go to become the manager of Real Sociedad. He then showed a complete lack of loyalty again and went and pissed off to Leipzig. After winning the league with Leipzig, you think, right, let's cement a bit of a legacy here. Nope, he went to Roma, where he twiddled his thumbs for 6 years before going to Arsenal, where he spent 3 years before going then to Liverpool. He then spent 4 years at Liverpool and then ultimately got sacked because he was doing shit. So that's the story of Adam Collins. A great career on the pitch, a distinctly mediocre one off it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you've got all the way to the end of this, thank you so much. It's a very long video. I know it's going to be 1 hour 42 minutes. I am currently at for the recording. I will try and trim it down as much as I can to make it a very watchable length. But if it has exceeded well over an hour, I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've been excited by that prospect. Any other ideas for some other experiments, please let me know down in the comments. Like I say, always subscribe, like the video, all that jazz. Take good care of yourselves, gang. I'll see you soon.